Okay. I'm pleased to evaluate Dianne's speech tonight, which was called Step-by-Step Motivated Strategy. I think it was something to that effect. We know Dianne puts a lot of work into her speeches, and she didn't let us down with this speech tonight. I was really interested when you started. Obviously, you started with questions. How do we value it? I didn't catch the rest of it because I was interested in what you were saying. I seen where you were going, and you had really good expression, good head movement, voice variation, everything was coming on really good. But I got caught up in the story. And when you get caught up in the story, it's hard to evaluate. But I love where you were going with it, because you talked about a mentor, and you started talking about the challenges for yourself and how you do it, and some of the issues that come up. So this is great. I wanted to hear more, because it was a slightly different presentation of what we usually do with the Toastmasters when we talk about where we're at and how we're getting to where we want to be. But she was going into an area that I don't think we've been there before. And I'm starting to get a bit excited and say, oh, this is getting really interesting. How do we justify if we're learning? I thought, what a great question. What a great question. You had a couple of questions there. I thought it was great. And then you kept going, and it was really interesting. And you talked about you get nervous sometimes, and talked about pink top, and sort of threw me off a little bit because didn't see the connection, but it was good. But then when you started talking about how you got to the grade, how that changed, I thought that was really interesting. But it took me away from where I wanted to go, because I was hoping you'd go a bit deeper into this area of how you're trying to evaluate yourself through your mental. I was really interested. So it was really interesting. So I loved the speech, but I wanted more. You did really well, but you left me hanging at the end when you said that, you mentioned a couple of times the project, we grow with every step. There's another good statement, and I think we do. And I think that this particular speech is really interesting. I think if you tease it a bit more, you might satisfy me. I don't know about you, but I was looking for something a bit more, I don't know, I was going to a really nice place. So I like the idea, I like what you're doing, I love the feedback, I love the points, I love the way you did it. And I just felt there was more there somewhere, so it might be my evaluation myself. Thank you.